Hello everyone, my name is Adamo and I'm making this video today in order to spread awareness and knowledge about the glitch theory called Bruncheon. This is a glitch which has been theorized by the community to skip much of the middle and late game, and would cut the speedrun down to at least 45 minutes or so. This glitch has been so sought after, it even has a $200 bounty for the first person who figures it out. The idea behind the glitch is to skip from Wooded Kingdom to Luncheon Kingdom through the painting and capture the triple moon above the pot. But first, we should talk about version differences. So there are a few differences between version 1.0 and 1.1 of the game. Version 1.0 of the game was patched out day 1, and it contains a glitch that allows the player to jump from the island floating above Luncheon Kingdom, which is accessed through the Wooded Kingdom painting, to the Luncheon mainland. This jump is not possible in version 1.1 of the game, which is what most people have. However, that does not mean that you cannot do attempts at collecting the triple moon above the volcano, and today I will teach you how to set up Bruncheon in order to test things for yourself. If you're playing on version 1.0, the first thing we are going to want to do is to find the painting in Wooded Kingdom. If you warp to Iron Mountain Path, Station 8, then simply follow where I'm headed. If anyone is going to actually attempt completing Bruncheon, they would need to come through this painting and prepare for one of the hardest jumps in the entire game. It may not look possible, but there have been other runners who have made the jump over to the mainland, and then execute some more tricky jumps to make it to safety. In version 1.1, attempting to jump over this gap will result in a bubble catching you and bringing you back. Thankfully, if you are playing on version 1.1, however, we will not have to do this jump in order to simulate Bruncheon in our game. Very quickly, however, let's talk a little bit about the potential of this sequence break. This glitch has the potential to skip 5 kingdoms out of the 14 that exist in the any percent route, which cuts out around 20 minutes from the run. That is quite spectacular. So let's imagine we make it to the mainland from the painting. In version 1.0, story battles cannot be triggered and our Odyssey is not there. So if you've already completed Luncheon Kingdom, then you might need to start a new file and return in order to skip the story moons and simulate Bruncheon properly. We will then want to head over here and line up with Salt Pile Isle. I then do a tricky ground pound roll cancel triple jump combined with lava bouncing in order to make it to the Salt Pile Isle. Normally this flag will be unchecked, however since I already have it, it will not regenerate my health when I touch it, so I will need to quickly kill myself and warp back here. But first, since I know how people will ask how I did the roll cancel triple jump, here's a quick graphic that should help. A roll cancel triple jump is done by jumping and then ground pounding. Once you hit the ground, you want to roll out of the ground pound, which puts you at max speed instantly. While you are doing this, you want to be holding in the direction of the green lines, as these are the directions that will allow Mario to maintain the momentum from the ground pound roll when he throws his hat. After rolling out of the ground pound, we then hold the correct angle and slide our fingers over Y and B, pressing them at almost exactly the same time, but pressing Y ever so slightly before. If done correctly, you will do a sharp turn when throwing your hat and maintain all of your momentum. Now that we have that out of the way, and we also have our health back, we can do one more easy lava bounce to make it over to this area over here. Once inside, simply complete the puzzle in order to get your health back to full, because we will need it in order to do some more lava bouncing. Very quickly, however, let's talk about the overarching goal of this theory. The goal is to collect the triple moon in the pot above the volcano, as the hope is that in Bruncheon, collecting this moon will trigger the cutscene that it normally does, which will warp you back to the Odyssey, and therefore spawn it, and also allow you to complete Luncheon without having to beat the kingdoms prior. This lava bounce coming up is a bit hard and may take some practice. Thankfully, if you die, you will spawn right at the door and not anywhere far away. We are trying to make it over here so that we can use turnips for the next and final trick we will be doing. Right now, the best attempt at climbing the mountain to get to the pot is done through a glitch called turnip climbing. The slope of the volcano is too steep for Mario to stand on, so we will get around this by bringing 2 turnips over to the base of the volcano. Turnip climbing is very difficult and will take some time before you start to get good at it. Once you get it consistently, however, it becomes much easier. I'm not that amazing at it, so I will show you a mediocre attempt, but I will also show clips from other top players and glitch hunters who have done the tricks that I have not done. We are bringing turnips over here because this is a good spot to begin the turnip climb. I throw the turnip in this direction so that it gets stuck between this mountain formation and the volcano. Then, I jump onto it with my other turnip and try to throw it with as much height as possible. The goal is to pick up and bounce on the turnip at the same time, and land on the turnip that you just threw. This is easier when you use small hops to position yourself, and then once you're in a good spot, hold A or B in order to bounce much higher. Then, when you're ready, press X or Y to pick up the turnip while still holding down A or B, and drift above the second turnip. This is an incredibly long and tedious task and not meant for everyone. I am simply making this video in order to bring more attention to this theory and glitch, since it has incredible potential and not many people know how to simulate Bruncheon and how to do volcano climbing attempts. Turnip climbing may not also be the definitive answer. Any glitch that can spawn the Odyssey in 1.0 or maybe give us enough height to try and let us go over the pot will let us solve this mystery as well. For example, if there was a nut anywhere in Luncheon Kingdom, then it could be possible to nut hover into the pot. Unfortunately, there are no nuts in the kingdom, and so this method is not possible. These next few clips will be clips of those who have done the jump from the island to the mainland, and those who have made it to the top of the volcano. There is much more to be said on this topic, but this video is only intended to show how to go about replicating Bruncheon and testing things for yourself. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope it helps spread awareness on this incredible glitch theory.